Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Cheer Up. This time I've come with a book review. The book I'm reviewing today is Who Painted My Money White by Sri Iyer. Before that, please like, share and subscribe to my channel for more videos. This book is an awesome political thriller. If you are interested in politics and would like to know about some of the insider games our politicians play, then this book is for you. The book is a work of fiction. But once you start reading, you will realize that many instances mentioned in the book have actually taken place in the political arena, and many characters in the book bear semblance to real-life politicians. But as you can see here, the author maintains that this is a work of fiction. Names, characters, businesses, places, events, locales, and incidents are either the product of author's imagination or used in a fictitious manner. Any resemblance to actual persons living or dead or actual events is purely coincidental. The book is majorly about demonetization. It spans across the regimes of two parties, Freedom Party and People's Voice Party. The book actually starts with how India and Pakistan procures the same currency-making machine, and the location is deep inside the Amazon jungles. Problems pour in after the purchase. Shipments of fake currency, which is extremely tough to distinguish from real ones, arrive in India from Pakistan. Much of this money gets deposited in cooperative banks. This black money causes a lot of scams. IPL bettings become a black money market. Investments of Makar Fantush Vayarwala, probably that's how you pronounce this name, I don't know, his wife and the party president Deepika in IPL is mentioned in the book. This money also creates a real estate bubble where people buy apartments simply to give on rent. Because of the various scams that plagued Jagat Dillon's tenure as Prime Minister, the credibility of the government gets questioned. The book takes a look at the then Prime Minister Jagat Dillon and his dilemmas. The author takes you through the nefarious ways in which Deepika tries to assert her power over him. But when he takes a stand in the end, you will appreciate him for putting national security as the topmost priority. The book speaks in length about the greed of Mylapore Damodaran and the many dirty ways he made money during his tenure in Freedom Party. The main villain in the book is Mylapore Damodaran. On the other side, you have a handful of sheroes and heroes who fight against a system corrupted with money and power. An assassination plot against the Prime Minister Hashmukh Jadeja is actually elaborated in the book in a few chapters, where an assassin reaches Kerala in a bid to kill the Prime Minister when the latter went there to flag off Kochi Metro. Various incidents that are elaborated in the book takes place in the state of Kerala. Be it the ISI agent, love jihad, shipments of counterfeit currency arriving from Dubai to Kochi, Hawala agencies, real estate bubble, and so on. Other than Pakistan, Nepal is also featured in the book. Nepal is one country where you can shop with Indian rupees. So, after demonetization, a lot of 500 rupees and 1000 rupee notes ended up in Nepal banks. The book takes a peek into this too. Demonetization, the requirement for it, the problems that the government faced while carrying out the process after the decision was taken, and how much money was returned after demonetization are all answered in this book. But remember that the book is a work of fiction. You will also be able to decipher the actual political persons who were intended behind the characters in the book. Sri Iyer provides you with some very easy, to the point descriptions, like a politician from Chennai who wears white khadi, or a politician whose English is bombastic. You will clearly come to know who he means by the description of the characters. If you have read the book, do comment below whom you think might be the real politicians that the characters in the book point to. Overall, Who Painted My Money White touches upon how much of counterfeit money came to India and the amount of money that was being thrown about in the market in the name of IPL bettings, real estate, drugs, and so on. It is a good read, thrilling and fast-paced. The language used is simple and it has a right-leaning ideology. So, you simply have to keep your political affiliations away if you have any, that is, and dive deep into the book. The cost of the paperback version of the book is Rs. 299 in Amazon.com. I would say go for the book. Thank you.